Hey, how are you guys? Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you had a good and profitable trade or trades today. And as usual, we are here once again to discuss how the individual stocks in our portfolio performed, as well as the most trending ones in today's market. Okay, so let's get started. By the way, if this is your first time to watch our video, by the way, I'm Miss JD, and I do review stocks. I do technical analysis using the Bollinger Band, RSI, and of course volume to do my insights. So if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, this is the opportunity. I am inviting you all to hit the subscribe and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. In the meantime, let us talk about the index first. This is how we start our daily review. Okay, so as expected, we have a very slow progress for our index. In fact, it is still respecting the MA20 as our area of resistance. So each time we go near the MA20 level, there's a rejection that's happening. In fact, the volume of foreign selling today is much higher than last Friday's volume. So I expect that a lot of our major players, particularly the stocks in the index, will be declining too. But we are going to go ahead and do a deep dive of each one. Let's check out how their charts are performing, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I have not received any requests as of yet. Maybe in a little while, you will be. I am looking forward for your additional requests. In the meantime, what I am going to review are the trending stocks in today's market. As you can see, you will see that at the right side here on our Investograms page. And the first one is, of course, Dito. Dito had a breakout. If you have watched my video last Friday, if I'm not mistaken, I said Dito breakout, now breakdown. And true enough, we have a confirmation. It's a confirmation today. It was already slightly triggering that last Friday. Half of the body of the candlestick last Friday already somehow surpassed the resistance area. So that's a good sign. And today we had a gap up, just slight gap up to continue the uptrend. And I'd have to say, very, very promising level. If I'm not mistaken, was it CJ who asked if Ongpin's exit? I think he sold more than a million share. And he also shared a link on where it was posted in billionaire.com, I believe. Just go to the comment section. He shared it there. So it looks like the volume is more than really that the volume of Ongpin, definitely. So we have a successful breakout here, and I feel like we have more sentiment moving up. In case there will be fluctuations in price, it's still you can still add if you want. I know a lot of you may have already entered in this area over here, and just in case you want to add some more, once the price breaks out of the resistance, that's a good area to add up. And anywhere between 4.17 to 4.49 would be a good entry price. I see some more buying sentiment in this situation. The volume in today's breakout is solid, strong. So I believe that we will have a few more days of rally to the upside. Now, let's take a look at now. Okay, so now managed to also bounce. But guys, between Dito and now, I believe now is just good for trading. This could also rally in the next few days. Overall, if you're going to look at it on a long-term perspective, this too has a potential to move up because overall the new normal is that we are highly dependent on telco or internet, because in a work from home environment, we need good connection, and businesses are starting to consider a work from home setup. So we, and even the school system, be it public or private, we all need, to be in the work from home or schooling from home environment. So this will also bring about positive movement for now corporation, that is. Um, it's just that if you are already invested in a telco, for the purpose of diversification, choose the best one. Choose the best company you believe in terms of fundamental, so that in case it goes up and down, you will not be too worried because of the strong fundamental. Okay, so overall, this could still go up, but between the two, um, I think I'd say I'm not recommending or anything, but definitely where which stocks to which stocks to engage in. So pretty much it says everything here. Well, when this thing rallied, did a ceiling play on last September 18th, it was just good for one day, and then there was profit taking. So that simply shows that there is somehow, um, it's rigged. Somehow it's rigged. It's manipulated. The bullish sentiment was a temporary state, and profit taking happened right after, similar to how it did here. So it's just a repeat of previous performance. So overall, 3.03. If you want to trade that, 3.03 is our support level. Next is Merrymart. Merrymart also, okay, so this is starting to show some recovery. I feel like it will still go sideways though. We're already higher than the MA20 line, so that is a good sign. But I feel like it will, because we don't have that much volume here. This increase, or we just had a doji, so people are still, there's no strong buying sentiment as of yet, but overall we're already sitting at a possible support. We just have to closely monitor, because a support could also break down in price, right? Just in case it breaks down in price, don't wait for it to drop so much before you exit, because from experience, trust me, it's going to be very, very difficult to exit if you already have 20% loss. So if you know that it is moving against the direction you want, um, exit at an area where you have planned. Okay, so and then execute your plans. Otherwise, it's gonna be it will really take some time before you can recover if it drops big time. IDC. As for IDC, wow, we have a gap up. Nice. Although I'd say this is currently sitting at a possible resistance, and when it's a resistance and there's a gap, uh, chances are it will go back and fill the gap first before it continues to move higher. So if you're not in a hurry and you believe in the fundamentals of the stock, wait for it to somehow retrace for a while before it moves higher. However, if let us say tomorrow it continues to move up, because this is our short-term resistance. We see a short-term resistance right at the 2.09 level. If it gaps up again tomorrow, then chances are it will now continue its uptrend performance, and especially when it starts to trigger the upper Bollinger Band. So you're lucky here. Like for instance, this one, it triggered the upper band, it retested, landed at the MA20 line, and I think it will continue to create a higher high in this case. If that happens, then you have an uptrend channel over here. So key areas to monitor: 1.94, or anywhere between 1.94 to 2.01, just in case the market fills the gap. Otherwise, if it continues to move up, our current state right now is a short-term resistance. So if it goes up, we have a breakout trade there. ACEN. ACEN. Okay, for me, I say this is a sign of weakness. Very slow pace. As soon as we move higher here, when it reached the 3.26, it went down last Friday. We tried to make an attempt to go near the resistance and then profit taking again. Also, volume is starting to show some decline there as we move higher. Declining volume. This one too. When it reached this level, your volume on the other hand, or your momentum in RSI is also bearish. There's a decline in momentum. Same level as you go up, but the RSI is showing a downtrend here. So I think it will retest first your MA20 level 3.05. So I'd observe how the market behaves around 3.05 first before entering again. So overall, I see it dropping for a few cents. And we're not totally sure if it 3.05 holds, but you can only say that it holds if you see, let's say it touches this 3.05 and then the next day there's a green candlestick right at that level, then we can say, okay, that's a bounce. Otherwise, next possible stop would be 2.80, previous resistance. Okay, at least you know the key levels to watch out for. Next is green. Green. Okay, nice volume. Awesome. But this is already climbing up significantly. But let's see how far are we from the next resistance. The next resistance could be at this level, 2.57. That's the next resistance that I see because of this. Okay, and this one too. So you might have some more movements going up, but we're in terms of risk to reward ratio, we're already very near a resistance, so that's a bit risky. And if it drops, it might go back to some key levels down here. We'll still observe, but definitely if you're a position trader, this is something that is considered a high level already. Okay, but if you're a long-term investor, maybe that's something to consider. Depending on the objective of why you're getting into the stock, you might have varying opinions toward a certain stock. Okay, so again, if you're a long-term investor, maybe you can enter as near as you can at the ME20 level. However, if you are a trader, a position trader that is, this could already mean a bit, expensive, on the expensive side. But let us see, okay? If you want to trade it at a faster time frame, maybe around 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You try to look at the movement in a 5 to 10 minute time frame. And last, for this first part, I promise I'm gonna record some more. Probably I can still record 1 to 2 more for today so that we get to review more stocks. Okay, for MBT, this looks exciting. I still remember last night I said there's a strong buying sentiment for this stock. True enough, we have a 1.73% gain in today's market performance. I still see potential, probably another day of green before it gives us a slight retracement. Overall, I'm looking at 40 close. It's closed at 40 level. 40 level as the next resistance, short-term resistance. Overall, if you're looking at it for long-term perspective, it's already a perfect timing around this level. Wherever it is at right now, a few cents will not matter if you are a long-term investor, because look at the bright side or the upside of your position. You're at a very cheap level right now, and again, unlike the other stocks in the banking sector, MBT, on the other hand, is gaining momentum. It's an uptrend movement right now. Okay, I think that is it for now. I have reviewed one, two, three, four, five, six, seven stocks for you today, plus of course our index. If you have some requests, please feel free to drop a comment. But tonight I am going to record another one. So go ahead and share your thoughts and your insights and whatever requests you have. I am reading all of them. In the meantime, thank you and bye bye for now. Thanks for watching.